Mastering the art of being alone. That's that's something that once you really understand like the power of being like by yourself and working on yourself and doing things that you have to do, bro. Once you master that itself, like being alone without feeling lonely, being alone and using that time to actually grow, being alone becomes like a superpower. I'm not even gonna lie, because honestly, because when you're alone, you're able to actually reflect back on your thoughts. You can actually have a real conversation with yourself. Sit back and start talking to yourself and like a regular person, like and by doing that, I feel like you really get a better understanding of yourself too, because you're able to be real with yourself, ask yourself questions, and also remind yourself that you gotta answer those questions truthfully as possible. You know, because you're talking to yourself. What else can you say to yourself, bro? Why would you want to lie to yourself? Lying to yourself is basically the worst thing that you would possibly want to do. Because once you start lying to yourself, bro, there's no going back. Because it doesn't only affect your relationship with people, it also affect the trust that you have for yourself. And that's somewhere like you really gotta go deep into it. You know, you really gotta like. That's why you gotta like start really take value in like spending time alone doing that work. Like even if like bro, it might be weeks, it might be months, you know, especially during COVID, and that's when you can peep who was the weakest person. Because during COVID, people were so scared of being alone, which is like, bro, you're born alone, you're dying alone, and it's like, what is wrong about being alone? You know? So it's like that's why I really believe that like once you master that, there's nothing in this world you can't achieve. Because now others' opinion doesn't even phase you. Like nothing phase you at all. You're really living life through you instead of living life from outside to in. Because you should not be living life like this. You should be living life. You should be creating life from in to out. You feel me? So, and that's one thing that's really that's it. It's sit with me right. I'm not even gonna lie. It sit with me really right. I ain't gonna lie. And yeah, and what I want to say with that is it's really that's all is to it. Honestly, master the master how to be alone. And as soon as you master that, there's nothing else you can't achieve. Honestly, because that's really the deepest thing. Because we always have our phone. We always and honestly, when I'm saying being alone, I also mean like you don't go scrolling, bro. You don't go using things to fill your loneliness because you're alone. You pick up your phone, or I'd say the closest thing that you can do from being alone that is all right is like reading a book. That's about it. But other than that, you don't pick up your phone. You don't go on freaking YouTube. Go. All you do is write your thoughts down, have a conversation with yourself, read a book about self improvement, about the self, you know. But honestly, I really feel like everyone should experience that. Honestly, and once you're able to like, once you experience that, and like you didn't run from it, and honestly, you actually value the time that you have alone, bro. The magic in that is the magic in it itself, bro. I can't even I can't even begin to say. I'm not even gonna lie. Cause it's like you gain that level of confidence, you gain that level of trust. It's like nothing worries you, you know, nothing. Like, you just want to do. You're gonna do anything that you really want to do. Like nothing is stopping you. Like you're unstoppable. And from there on, you don't. That's not the peak. You never really reach a peak. You keep striving for greatness. You know. You keep doing more, keep learning more. You don't back down, cause life's just begun. You feel me? So you like life hasn't even, you haven't reached the peak yet. There's no peak in that. You just keep going. Cause as soon as you start self-improving after that too, you're just like, bro, there was really another world out there that I didn't even know about. You're like, I've been living this closed world that everything that I've been conditioned with, I thought that was true, it was facts. I just been sitting there just soaking up information that had nothing to do with what I truly wanted to be. Because being by yourself is gonna teach you more about yourself too. It's gonna teach you about like, oh, do I really like this? Or what type of person do I really want to be? You know, like, am I really like, do I really like to drink alcohol? Do I really like to do this type of thing? Do I really think this is fun? Or was I actually conditioned to think that it was fun? Now I do it because I think it is fun, but it's not really, it's not fun. And like when you really sit down and think about it, it's like, I'm sober and I'm thinking, right, da da da. You know what? You know what I think is fun? Learning more. If I learn more, that's actually fun, you know? Like, you start talking to yourself like that, and it's like, once that start, now you start building because what I really believe discipline is like, it's like something in the back of your head that already tell yourself, like, if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna get it done. So it's like, the level of discipline is just like, all right, I say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it. And it's like, when you're not doing it, that little voice in your head is just like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, you say you were gonna do this. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And then when you start having this little conversation, that's when you're like, oh yeah, I gotta get to work. And honestly, I just be having these conversations with myself. And that's just, it keeps me going too. It keeps me striving for better. And honestly, I just want to quit procrastinating too. I just want to get to work every day. Because there's life in it, you know? And I really believe in that. And yeah, that's the message I had for anyone that's watching this. Or even for me that'll be watching this again. Because I like watching my videos, just because I wouldn't put anything out there that I wouldn't actually enjoy myself. So that's how I see everything. But yeah, if you like these content, subscribe, like, you know, and have a blessed day.